What's this?
This is a solemn moment in your life.
Is it?
In fact, it's a watershed.
Ah.
Yes, the government, in its wisdom, has decided that you're old enough to vote.
Oh, is that all?
Is that all? We had to wait till we were 21.
I don't see why.
No, you wouldn't. Why wait for the vote? You never waited for anything else.
Well, we live at a faster pace these days.
Not round here, you don't.
I mean, we mature faster.
Well, so does Gorgonzola, but we haven't given it the vote yet. Well, it does require a little intelligence.
You don't have to be intelligent to vote.
Of course you do.
Then how do we get this government?
Well, who would you vote for?
No one. I'm an anarchist.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I don't believe in order and authority.
What do you believe in?
Chaos.
You have to tell me that. I've seen your bedroom.
There you are, then.
Ah, yes, but every so often I go into that bedroom wearing my mantle of authority.
Your what?
My mantle of authority, and I tell you to get it cleared up. Otherwise you'll be living in squalor. That's why we need authority.
Not when it affects my personal freedom.
Well, what about when your freedom affects my freedom?
What?
Like last week, when your freedom to sit in the garden with your transistor at full blast affected my freedom to sit and enjoy the birdsong. What happened?
Well, you, wearing your mantle of authority, dropped my transistor in the water butt.
Exactly. While I'm the authority here, you're going to vote. Now, there's the candidates. Make up your own mind.
It's only for the council.
Well, it's still important. You want a voice in local affairs, don't you?
You mean vote for some self-important, power-hungry windbag?
No, for some decent, hard-working person whose only wish is to serve the community. Now, study them. I shan't say anything.
Brown, conservative.
Ugh.
Well, you weren't going to say anything.
I didn't. Don't have to. I mean, look at that photograph. Would you buy a second-hand car from that man?
He says he's served the war for 20 years.
And we still haven't got a bus shelter.
Well, won't vote for him. He's conservative.
Well, that's not important. I think you should vote for the individual in council elections.
Ah, she's nice.
Who?
Judith Trevelyan, Labour. She's pretty. I'll vote for her.
Wait a minute. You're not going to vote for a pretty face, surely.
You said vote for the individual.
Yes, but not because the individual's got dimples. Besides, she's a Ms.
A Ms?
A Ms. That means trouble, Matthew. And she's Labour.
So what?
Well, they've never got in round here.
Well, perhaps it's time for a change.
You're wasting your vote. Go on.
Hey, this bloke looks just like you.
It is me.
What?
Yes. Your father is standing for the council as an independent.
Independent?
Yes.
I always thought you were a fascist.
That's all you've got to say. Surely you're a little proud that your father's been asked to stand.
Yeah. Do you think you'll get any votes?
Of course I'll get votes.
Can you vote for yourself?
Yeah?
Well, that's one.
I'll get more than one. In fact, I expect a vote from someone not very far from here.
Who?
You. I suppose you know me better than anyone. You of all people can vouch for my integrity, my fair-mindedness, my ability to hold office.
Yeah?
So I can rely on your vote.
No.
I was counting on your support.
Why, are you desperate?
Of course, I'm not desperate. I'm a very popular figure around here. Probably be a landslide.
Oh, you won't need my vote then.
My own son, fed and clothed by me, living under my roof at considerable expense, won't vote for his father. What are people going to think?
All right, Dad, if that's how you feel. How much?
How much?
To vote for you.
Your first vote and you're going to sell it. I'm disgusted.
How do you think I feel my first vote? I have to vote for my own father.
Not because I'm your father, because I'm the best man.
Suppose you're not.
I am.
All right, what made you decide to stand?
Well, it was suggested down at the club. There's some talk of turning our bowling green into a car park. I thought it should be right that we have a voice on the council.
I thought you were independent.
I am. Except where bowling greens are concerned.
Well, I don't like bowling greens.
Well, you're not that crazy about car parks, are you?
Well, I'll have to think about this.
It's just my luck. You walk around in a daze for weeks, and then as soon as I ask you to vote for me, you start thinking.
Careful, Dad. Don't upset the electorate. I think I'll just borrow your car for a few minutes.
What?
All right.
Yes, that's fine, mate. I've just filled it up, actually.
Why don't you have a word with Enid to see if she'll vote for you?
I don't have to. At least she has some sense of loyalty. Ah, Enid, I suppose you've heard I'm the independent candidate for the council?
Yes, and it doesn't surprise me, Mr. Willows. You always were public-spirited.
Well, I was just wondering whether you'd...
And you do have that clear, concise mind so essential in politics. That, together with your frank and fearless nature, make you the ideal candidate.
Thank you.
Councillor Willows does have a ring to it.
Yes, so I can count on your vote, then.
No.
What?
Nothing personal, but I've always voted Conservative.
Oh. Well, when I say I'm independent, I've always had a great deal of sympathy for the Conservatives.
Have you?
Oh, yes. But I think in these elections, it's better to vote for the man.
I do. Mr. Brown. I've voted for him for 20 years.
I see. Well, I'd no wish to denigrate a fellow candidate, but apart from being a pompous, overbearing carpetbagger, don't you think he lacks a certain sincerity?
No, I've always found him most sincere. And when he thanked me for my support, there were tears in his eyes.
Do you want to see tears in my eyes? I haven't got a vote yet. If no one in this house is going to support me, what can I expect at the hands of the electorate?
But I don't like to disappoint him.
But you don't have to, Enid. You've told him you're going to vote for him. He's happy. Just vote for me.
You mean lie?
Well, it would be kinder, Enid. People often do it. They tell the candidate they're going to vote for him just to get him out of the house.
You mean just to get rid of him?
Right.
I see. Then I'll vote for you, Mr. Willows.
You're not just saying that to get rid of me.
That depends.
On what?
Well, I know you have a clear, concise mind, but a candidate needs more than that. He needs heart.
I've got heart.
Mr. Willows.
Call me Henry.
Henry, if you have heart, why have we been arguing against my hourly rate for the last 6 months?
Have we been arguing?
Yes.
Enid, if you wanted more money, you should have said.
I did point out that I was paid well below the going rate and the cost of living was rising. Short of fainting through lack of food, I don't know what else I could do.
But what's the going rate?
£2 an hour.
It's yours.
Just like that?
Yes.
Well, I hope you take more care over the council finances. The rates are high.
But you'll have more money to pay them, won't you, you silly...
Go on, say it. Woman, why do you politicians have such a contempt for women?
I don't. I admire women. I respect them. I just wish we hadn't given them the vote, that's all. Come in, Miss Trevelyan.
Hope I'm not disturbing you. Everyone seems to be watching Coronation Street.
Not in this house. No, I was listening to a spot of Mozart, actually.
Ah, well, as you know, I'm your Labour Party candidate, and I wondered if you'd like to ask me any questions.
Yes, of course. Won't you sit down, Miss Trevelyan?
Thank you. Now, if you'd like to know anything about me...
Yes. Why do you call yourself that?
What?
Ms.
I see. I noticed you were having difficulty with it. Well, I don't happen to believe that whether I'm married or single has any special relevance.
But Trevelyan is your married name?
Yes.
I thought so. We grew up together.
Did we?
Yes. You lived in the house with the bay windows. We played together. Don't you remember me?
No. Now, if there's any questions you'd like to ask me...
Yes.
Good.
Didn't you work at the bank?
Yes.
Yes, I thought so. Yes. I used to come in with the wages. Sure you don't remember me?
No.
I remember you.
Well, yes. Now, I am rather pressed for time, so if you haven't any serious questions...
No, I do have a serious question, yes. Yes. Where do you stand on the new rates proposals?
Well, I think
Yes.
that a community tax, irrespective of the actual income of the citizen, albeit reduced for the lower income groups by a means-tested rebate system, which simply transfers the burden of local authority finance at a time when the government has reduced the rate support grant from 60 to 48%, from the above average and higher earnings owner-occupier group to the below average and lower earnings group, together with the proposals to reduce the business and commercial rates by government diktat at the expense of the domestic and household rates is thoroughly iniquitous.
Quite. My point exactly.
Any other questions?
Yes. Didn't you go out with a tall, thin man, smoked a pipe, thought a lot of himself?
Yes.
Yes. Whatever happened to him?
I married him.
What does he think of all this electioneering?
I've no idea. We're divorced.
Knew it wouldn't work out.
What a pity you didn't tell me that at the time while you were collecting the wages. Now, if you'll excuse
Wait a
me.
minute. Don't you want to know if I'm going to vote for you?
Oh, no, I naturally assumed that you were going to vote for me.
Why?
Because of the poster.
Poster? What poster?
In the window, vote Labour.
What?
You didn't put it there.
No. That was my son. And I wouldn't get carried away. There's insanity on his mother's side.
Well, because he's voting for me?
Well, let's face it, your chances are rather slim. Voters round here haven't returned a Labour candidate in living memory.
Well, perhaps I think it's time for a change, for some new blood.
If they want change, Ms. Trevelyan, it's there in the form of the new independent candidate.
What do you mean, the old buffer from the Bowls Club?
Oh, what? Buffer? Because he plays bowls? Well, I suppose you think it's an old man's game. Well, it isn't. Requires concentration, skill and cool nerve. Been our national game for hundreds of years. Drake played bowls. And when the Armada was off Plymouth Hoe, he said, "Terry, let us finish our game first." And he went out and finished off the Spanish. That's a bowls player for you.
Oh, I didn't realise he was a friend of yours.
Who, Drake?
No, the independent candidate.